Today, we're going to dive deep into a spiritual reconnection hypnosis session. It's a really profound and transformative inner journey. And we're going to close this explainer out in a beautiful way, with an original piece of music that was born directly from the energy of this very session.
So, this single idea really presents us with a fundamental choice, doesn't it? We can walk down this tight, constricted path and feel limited and kind of small. Or we can choose to live from a place of expansion with what the Source calls a largeness of heart. And this tension, between that narrow spirit and the large heart, that is the core of the entire journey we're about to explore together.
The session opens up, but not with some vision of quiet meditation or peaceful bliss. No, it's something far more intense, more physical. The first metaphor for life that pops up is a dance, but it's a dance of powerful, almost defiant energy.
And the dance that's chosen here is so crucial. It's not a gentle waltz, it's the tango, a dance that is literally heart to heart, but it's also filled with power and these sharp, rigid movements. It's a metaphor for imprinting this powerful curve onto the straight, unbending lines of life. There's this vitality, this fervor, almost like a bullfight, this beautiful, tragic performance where the rules feel set and the outcome seems kind of inevitable.
So this is the initial worldview, right? A fated path, a tragic script. The source text just puts it out there bluntly. We all know the games are fixed in advance. It's that feeling of being the bull in the ring, powerful but ultimately trapped. This is the narrow spirit. But even inside this rigid dance, there's a spark of something else, a fervor, a vitality, a little hint of an immortal spirit that just refuses to be completely defined by the tragedy.
And just as we're kind of settling into this idea of a fated struggle, the perspective just pivots. The session asks us to look deeper, to question what the real injustice is in this picture. Is it the struggle itself, or could it be something else entirely?
And there it is. The true tragedy isn't that life is hard or that the games are fixed. The real injustice, the real unfairness, is our own failure to notice the breathtaking beauty that is constantly being offered to us, every single day. The focus shifts from fighting our fate to simply opening our eyes.
This is such a powerful way to reframe things. We see the daily sunrise or the resilience of a flower pushing up through concrete, the kindness of a stranger, and we just label it ordinary. We dismiss it as mundane. But the session argues that this ordinary is precisely where the miracle lies. The problem isn't our circumstance, it's our attention. So the solution isn't to change our fate, it's to change our focus. Okay, so if the problem is a failure of attention, then the solution has to be a conscious practice of paying attention. This is what the session calls the nourishment of now, learning how to feed our spirit with the beauty of the present moment.
You know the prayer, "Give us this day our daily bread"? Well, the session takes this and just reinterprets it in this beautiful way. Our daily bread here isn't just physical food. It's the act of consuming the present moment in its fullness. It's the harmony of nature, the beauty in someone's smile, the feeling of a shared experience. To really live, we have to learn to truly eat our day, to be present and nourished by every single part of it.
And this isn't just some vague idea. It's an active, totally concrete practice. First, you consciously pause. You just stop. Second, you allow that beauty to imprint itself on you to really make a mark. Third, you acknowledge the feeling it creates inside you, joy, nostalgia, whatever it is, without judging it. And finally, you complete that cycle with gratitude. You say thank you, and when you do that, you consciously make more space for that experience in your life.
This practice of gratitude, it's not just some nice little habit. The session actually describes it as a form of deep healing. It's a re-education of the self, a way of unlearning our reliance on force and struggle, and relearning how to move through life with trust.
This whole concept of re-education is so key. It's kind of like the slow, painstaking process of physical rehab after a big accident. When your mind tells your body to take a step, it can be painful, it can be scary. You can't just force it. You have to be guided, supported, and slowly, gently, you relearn how to trust your own body to move. Well, it seems the healing of the spirit works in much the same way. This timeline just maps out the journey so beautifully. We all start with this built-in trust. As babies, we let go of the table because we have faith in the loving arms waiting to catch us. Then, life happens. We get hurt and we forget. We try to rely only on our own strength. This healing process, this re-education, it's all about getting back to that initial state of faith, learning to move forward not by force, but by trusting the support that is always there for us.
So this whole journey of relearning to trust, it leads to this really profound transformation, a culmination where all that struggle just dissolves into a state of absolute unity. As this trust gets deeper and deeper, something profound happens. The struggle, that whole sense of me versus life, it just starts to dissolve. The distance you thought was there between you and the support you're leaning on, whether you call it spirit or the universe or love, it just disappears. The two who were struggling, they become one. And look where we've ended up. We are right back in the tango that we started with, but everything has changed. It's no longer a tragic bullfight or a dance of defiance. That heart-to-heart presence is still there, but now it is a single, unified movement, a flow that the session describes as not just beautiful to watch, but delicious to live. And this is the ultimate destination. We move beyond just peace or acceptance. The journey culminates in a state of active, euphoric joy. It's a movement that doesn't just heal us, it carries us towards the very best and highest version of ourselves, what the Source calls the excellence of our sublime being. And now, we move on to the musical composition, inspired directly by this session. If this explainer resonated with you, please give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more of these deep dives. And if you were touched by what you heard, consider sharing it. Sometimes a single new perspective can make all the difference. We'll see you in the next explainer.
One step, one breath, a shaft of light, the world leans in, wants to speak.
You think it's nothing,
Just every day, but beauty doesn't need a word to be real.
a child's laugh, a leaf that spins, steam from your cup in morning's hush.
It's not just background, not just noise. It's sacred bread, it's what you need. So open your eyes,
Open your eyes,
taste this moment.
live while you are.
Life is dancing for you, it won't dance alone.
Answer back with a smile.
With a laugh, with a song, and then send some flowers. just a heart that beats light and clear.
The dance has changed. It's soft